A Proof 1909 Lincoln cent. Did it get the CAC sticker? Let's see. We have a huge CAC submission that just came back. We're going to look through each coin. We're going to see which coins got the CAC sticker and which coins didn't. We got a ton of coins to get through, so let's get right into it. If you're not familiar, CAC is essentially a third-party certification company for rare coins, which adds a little sticker to a coin in the event that the coin exceeds expectations at the company or meets the expectations of what they believe the coin should be for the grade. First off, we have a 1904 Morgan dollar in MS65. This coin did not get the CAC sticker. I thought this coin was pretty nice. It has nice luster and really clean surfaces on the obverse and the cheek. I'm not quite sure why this one didn't sticker. Maybe it just doesn't have the appeal or the quality that an MS65 Morgan should have. I did really like this coin. Next up, we have a 1925 Standing Liberty Quarter and MS66 full head. This is the darker coin. This coin did not sticker as well. Again, this is the darker coin. I thought it was nice and original. I think the grade is a little higher than they may have liked for a 66. I don't know if the coin is quite exceptional for that grade, though I did like the originality, thought it had a chance. This one we have a 1943 S steel cent, MS67. Good surfaces on this coin. This coin did get a green sticker. Really nice surfaces on this coin, super original. I didn't really have any sort of concerns with this one. I actually thought that this coin would be a hair nicer. Next up, we have another 1943 steel cent. This one is a 1943D. This coin also did get a green sticker. So this is a nice example. Once again, really clean coin, just a nice MS67. I think this one could be a hair nicer, but I think it's just probably a nice MS67. This one is a 1937 MS67 Lincoln cent. I don't love what's going on over here. You know, maybe some dye grease or something wrong. Maybe a hit on the coin, but I don't really like that over there. Other than that, this coin is really nice. It's definitely a high-end coin. It did not sticker though. I'm not super surprised. Getting a sticker on MS67 coins is definitely not easy. Next up, we have a 1935 wheat cent. This is definitely a nice coin. I really like this one. This coin did not sticker. I thought that this coin honestly had a shot at getting a gold CAC. I don't know why this coin didn't sticker for green. It's got super nice surfaces. I mean, they maybe didn't like this red or this sort of browning color. It does have a small carbon spot up there above the N. I would grade this coin a little bit nicer than a 6. I almost did crack it out and try to upgrade it, but I guess we'll keep it in the 6th grade. That's okay. Next up, we have a Buffalo nickel. This one's a 1931S. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This coin actually was cracked out of an MS66 CAC holder, and I sent it in looking for a gold CAC. A nice coin, really. I think it's a nice piece. I'm surprised it downgraded at NGC. It does have some marks along the head that might prevent it from getting in a higher holder. We'll see if it got the gold CAC. Green CAC, that's okay. I am surprised that this coin did not gold CAC though. I did send in proof that it was previously a 66 CAC, but that's all right. You can see right along the head there's like a counting mark or something. Just a scratch right there. Probably prevented it from getting the 6 CAC again. He must have not liked it as a 6 CAC, so that's okay. We have some old green holders here. Here's a proof Jefferson nickel. Let's see if this one got a CAC sticker. 1939, proof 65. Oh, there you go, CAC sticker on this one. All these old green holders, I was hoping for a minimum green sticker. This one has maybe a little bit of carbon spotting, but pretty typical on nickels. Overall, a nice coin. Here we have a Standing Liberty quarter. Now this one, I was hopeful that they'd get stickers, but you can see they're pretty washed out in terms of color. These coins were professionally conserved by NGC. I don't think they did a very good job with them at all. I was super disappointed. Many of these coins actually downgraded. They just killed the surfaces of them. But that's, I guess, on me for submitting them under conservation. No sticker here. I think this coin may be technically a bit nicer than a 3. However, it's super muted without much luster. This coin looked nicer before conservation. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about conserving coins. It doesn't always come out nicer than it should. We have a 1938D. This one you can see has a CAC sticker on it. This coin's really nice. I actually like this one a little bit nicer than a 7. It's booming luster, super strong strike. They usually come pretty nice, so they're not super valuable, but a great coin here for sure. Next up, we have a Buffalo nickel. This one's 1920 and MS65 and no CAC sticker. I thought this one had a shot. Doesn't quite have as much luster as maybe it should have. I think there's a couple of marks on it as well. I do think this coin should have CAC'd. I'm not totally seeing what prevented it. Pretty strong strike overall, but that's okay. You can't win on all of them. We have an old green holder. Let's see if this coin is stickered. 1940 proof 65. Really original surfaces. You can see that haze on the coin. That's actually a good sign of originality on proof walkers. Many of the higher grade coins will have a haze like this or some toning. So it's actually a good sign of originality. And CAC agreed and gave this one a green CAC sticker. I think this coin again is nicer than a 65. Here we have another old green holder. A little concerning. Let's see the haze on there, but usually again a sign of originality. Don't love this coin as much, but let's see if they got a sticker. No sticker on this one. Here we have another proof wheat cent. 1941, proof 65 red, old green holder, and got the green sticker. Nice surfaces on these coins. Again, of course they're my coins, so I think they're higher than they probably are, but a lot of these old green holder coins I think should probably be a grade higher. The 41 is one of the coins. There's not a huge spread in 66. There is a huge spread in 67, but probably not worth doing anything with to me. So we'll just stick it in the holder. Here we have, this coin's really nice. This coin didn't get a CAC sticker. I'm going to be really surprised. It's got some light toning on the reverse, but a really nice proof wheat cent. If we can get this to focus in here. Great color, great look on this coin. I like this coin a lot, and it got a green sticker. Got a green sticker, which is nice. I was hoping for maybe a gold sticker on that one, but gold stickers are quite rare. Here we have a 1937. This one's a little bit lower end. I think it's still a pretty nice 5, but I'm not great at grading proof wheat cents, but no CAC sticker on this one. It's got a lot of haze on the reverse, which I do like on silver coins. On copper coins, I'm not as big of a fan. I prefer them to be super clean. And that takes care of that stack. Why don't we do this one here? This is a rare one. This is a 1909 proof 67 red Lincoln wheat cent. This is a very rare coin, very high grade, very valuable coin. coin came out of a 66 gold CAC sticker holder. If you're not familiar, gold CAC is essentially a step up from the green CAC sticker. Gold CAC means that the coin essentially would receive a CAC sticker in the next grade up. So this coin was originally a Proof 66 gold CAC. By definition, this coin should receive a green CAC sticker. And yep, it did. So there's a Proof 67 red CAC. This coin's super original. Let me know in the comments if you would have kept this coin in the 66 gold CAC sticker, or if you would have tried to upgrade into the 67 to get a recac. There's a big jump from 6 to 7, so that's why I did it. Normally I would leave a gold CAC stickered coin in the holder. But that's a nice one. Here we have another Proof Walker. I like this coin for the color on the reverse, though I wasn't sure how CAC was going to look at this surface. You may consider that to be ugly. I like it, but we'll see. Also has some toning on the obverse, and CAC did not like this coin, so no sticker on this one. That's okay. Here we have a old green holder Proof Washington quarter, a 1941 Proof 65, no CAC sticker. I usually try to send most of my older holdered coins just to see what happens. There's usually quite a spread on higher end coins, so anytime I get a higher end or older coin in an old holder, I like to send it in economy just to see what happens. And that's what a lot of these coins are. Some of these coins are legitimately nicer, so we'll see what these ones are. This one came out of a 64 full head. I believe this was also one of the ones I conserved, so they just did terrible on this submission. All these coins looked better before I conserved them, but that's, I guess, the risk you take. No CAC sticker on this one, not super surprising. So again, this one came out of a 64 holder. Again, part of that conservation. This one I think is kind of brutal to call it too. I guess they didn't like the dirtiness of the front. No CAC sticker on that one, that's all right. And this one was this one was not fun for me. This was a 65 before, looked super nice, and they just muted the luster. I should never have conserved this coin. Remember, if they look super original, just consider not conserving them and just selling them as is. I was hoping they would brighten the coins up a little bit, remove some of the dark toning on some of these, but they just muted out of the luster. So MS63, no CAC sticker on that one. That should wrap up the Standing Liberty quarters. It looks like we got actually one more. Again, this one downgraded. All these coins did, so I sent them in just to see if I could get a pity sticker. This one, though I think this coin has a pretty strong head. It's not quite full head, but no CAC sticker on this one in MS63. This one actually turned out a little bit nicer than it was originally. They lightened it up a little bit, took some of the dark toning off, but the coin was definitely overgraded, and I saw that happen after we got the coin back. Sometimes, you know, if they're taking stuff off the surface of the coin that shouldn't be there, it'll reveal other issues. So this one was kind of just a natural downgrade. They did like it in a 64 holder, however, so I got a CAC sticker. This coin is just really dark. That's what's wrong with it. It doesn't have a whole lot of hairlines, which is how you grade proof coins. It's just really dark, and though I like dark original toning, you know, not everyone does. Apparently, NGC did not like this one on the batch that I sent it. All right, let's do this. So we have a 1925D. This coin should be a 65 red. Okay, this one was previously CAC'd, so it should CAC again. Yep, CAC through the resticker. This is a really rare coin. These coins don't come nice. 25D sensor, extremely rare in gem grades. Happy to get this one back in a 65 CAC holder. This one here, we got a 1919, I think this is a D, so a rare date. No CAC sticker on this one. This coin I had to try just because there's such a good bump in the price if it does get a CAC sticker, but it's really dark. Again, I like this originality, but apparently they did not. You can see that the bands on this coin are, let's see if we can focus in here. I'm not sure if you can quite see that on camera. The bands are there, maybe there. The bands are not full on this coin, but a full bands coin in 65 is worth like a ton of money, like tens of thousands of dollars. This one's just a hair off. It's significantly less valuable without the full bands designation, so I just want to try and see what would happen, but no CAC sticker on that one, that's all right. Oops. Here's a 1943S with a CAC sticker, old holder. I thought that this coin had a shot at gold CAC as well, but no gold CAC on that one. Once again, here's a older 1943S. This coin's really nice for the grade. Just has a little bit of chatter on the high points there, but pretty typical for a Washington quarter, a little bit on the head as well. But the luster is just incredible on this coin. Really high end. I like this coin a lot. This coin almost got cracked out, but I figure it's probably better to be in the old holder with the CAC sticker. Here we have another 43S, and this one CAC'd as well. This was a part of a set that I bought together, and looks like they all CAC'd, so that's good. Here we have another old green holder, Proof 66, and no CAC sticker. I like the originality on this coin. I guess it's maybe just not quite nice enough for a 6. Just looking at the coin, I do like this coin. I like anytime you get this hazy look on a coin, on a proof coin. It's usually a good sign. I just don't think this one had the juice for a sticker. All right, this one is a 1942 Proof 66, no sticker. This one was really a toss-up. It's got that smudginess. I didn't love that, but sometimes when you see that, you know, it's like the nice hazy toning once again on a proof coin can be a good sign. I'm trying to refine my line here for grading these, but definitely I like it as a 66. Apparently it's not a high-end 66 to them, but that's all right. All right, now we have an exciting batch of oh, we got some tape, that's good signs. Got an exciting batch of old fatty holders. So here we have a uncirculated Franklin half dollar that they called PVC. So you can see there's some residue throughout the face of the coin. Some PVC damage that would come off if you conserved it, but in the holder, they're not going to actually put a CAC sticker on that. I kind of already saw that when I sent it in. I was sort of expecting that, but I like to just try with those lower end NGC fatty holders to see if they're going to give a gold CAC sticker. Sometimes they do. This coin is a CAC 1945 Mercury dime and 66 CAC. Really the only money in these coins here is if they get a gold CAC. It costs more money than it's probably worth to get the green, but sometimes you'll get lucky on the really high-end fatty coins. This coin looks nice. I'm a little surprised it didn't get a gold CAC, but it's okay. Here's a 39 and 66 green sticker. This one I wasn't really expecting to get a gold CAC sticker, but I just sent all of them in to see what would happen. Clean coin, but just kind of muted on the luster. This coin may have been dipped at some point. Here we have a 43 with a green CAC sticker. And I'm going to turn these around and see what happens now, because I know there's some good stuff in here. Didn't intentionally save these for the end, but you can see that's always a good sign when we have that piece of paper with it. 1939D gold CAC sticker. So this entire submission was an attempt at a gold CAC. This is a nice coin. Not surprised that I got a gold CAC sticker. This coin, green CAC, 1942, flashy coin. It's got a little bit of splotchy toning there on the neck. I wonder if that held it back from a gold CAC. Maybe a little bit of haze on the reverse. Got a gold CAC again on 1939. These gold CAC stickered coins are getting super collectible, so I'm happy to get a few of them in the submission. And then my favorite coin in the set, probably other than the Proof Lincoln, is this Buffalo nickel, which is really low end in terms of value, but a really nice coin for a 1937. MS65 in my favorite holder, this 2.0 PCGS holder, and a gold CAC sticker to match. Really nice coin for the grade. An obvious gold CAC when I sent it in. Coin should be a lot nicer than a 65. And yeah, those are sort of what you want to look for. Here's the gold CACs together. Definitely the wins out of the submission. We got a few normal coins that submitted and got stickers. And of course, getting this in the 67 CAC approved holder is also a win. So thanks for watching, guys. I wanted to unbox this CAC submission just to show you what came back in the mail. The success rate on this submission wasn't the greatest, but sometimes I just throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks. I hope you enjoyed. Again, some of these coins will be available. Many of them will be available on our eBay store via an eBay no reserve auction, so make sure to check that out. The link will be below. We have tons of coins ending soon. We'll be listing tons of coins in the near future here. So make sure to check those out. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this video here. This is the first video like this I've done. So if there's anything I should do differently, let me know. I'm happy to take some feedback. So thanks so much for watching. Again, please like, comment, follow, all the stuff, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.